Greetings all, Vanny here for Libra's weekly message. Libra, the first card that came out for you, oh, we actually have 3, and I'm going to keep these 2 here. Libra, I feel like you guys have been in a very rough space recently with the Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. There's been a lot of hurt, maybe coming from the home space or what is meant to bring us stability. The Queen of Pentacles is one who is meant to stand surely in her own power and what has been created around her. But what has been created around her is not something that she wants to stay in. It's a very painful energy. And so she takes that pentacle and she turns the wheel. And the world begins to turn in her favor. I love it so much. The Queen takes those swords, she takes those pain, and lets that be a wielding star. And I don't mean in a way that is like a negative fuel, like you are becoming a monster, just a shell of a person fueled by your pain. I don't feel that. I feel it's more of, there's been a lot of time to learn from those wounds, and there has been a lot of wisdom gained from it. Because in addition to the Queen of Swords, we have the High Priestess in her power, in her divinity. And priestess shamans, they have to go through their own shadow, their own work, and their own healing, because they are the ones that teach others. They're the ones that share from their own experiences what has occurred and how people can try to turn the wheel of their own lives, to heal themselves, because everyone has experienced these painful energies. So many people just leave the swords as they are and accept that pain as part of who they are, and not even integrating it, but wearing it as an armor. And when you wear pain as an armor, you inflict more pain. And I feel like Libra is conscious that that is not what they want to do. And so that they are being wise. She has removed herself from the pinnacle situation, from an emotionally or physically dependent situation, and is trusting where her mind is leading her. Trusting where her thoughts, intuition, and her own power will take her. That is an incredible amount of faith in yourself, Libra, and I'm very proud of you for getting to this point, because it is not easy to have that sense of faith, to have that reliability on yourself, because we are so often taught that strength, security, it lies outside of ourselves. That's why you need to get married. That's why you need to be a part of a community. You need to be part of a church. But it doesn't have to be that way. You are the source of everything that you need. And when you realize that you are your own power, when you realize you are the one that feeds your soul, you will not accept something that is less than what you want, something that is less than your ideal, something that is less than your desire. And there is not the ego that it's not an ego thing when I say it is less. I mean vibrationally. Something that is low vibrationally will try to bring you down to their level, because when you are radiating at that beautiful high vibration in that abundance, you are delicious to those low vibrational energies. And they will try their best to bring you down by poking at the weakness in your armor, by poking at your pain. And that is why the healing you're undergoing now is so important. So you release that pain's hold upon your actions, and you make calm, clear, rational decisions, not something out of pain, not something out of pettiness, not something out of the desire to see someone else suffer that made you suffer. You would not react like that, because you know what it is like to be on the receiving end. And that is an incredible amount of growth and awareness that you have, Libra. You have soul family, or star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. and jump in. Andromeda energy, adventure, say yes to change. Spirit is literally saying, you're all good. You just have to ask us to take care of it and we'll get things started. We have the next adventure planned. We have your quest line ready to be given to you, but you have to call in the support of heaven and earth to guide you so that you know where to wield your sword, so that you have that confirmation that you are strong enough if you need that confirmation. Your life is a canvas. You have artistic abilities and talents that are part of your gifts, and how you transfer your beautiful energy into this world in a physical medium. Creative accountability. I feel that goes back to manifestation and being aware that the things that you say about yourself, about your life, about the places that you are going and where you have been, creates the lens and the message to Spirit. And all Spirit does is amplify what you have talked about and what you have asked for. So ensuring you are not dwelling on these negativities. Of course, when they come up, when it is time to process things, give it its space, but we do not linger in that self-pity. We do not linger in that blame, and we do not work ourselves up into a tizzy trying to be so in that emotion. There is a fine balance here, Libra, and it will be a little strange for you to figure out the extremes at first, because when you are healing and going through all of this for the very first time, you have to understand what every sign, symbol, and synchronicity means for you, because you have a unique perspective that no one else shares. And it is because of that perspective that you see something different in a Rorschach test than your cousins or siblings. It's not that there is something wrong with you, you simply see the world in a different lens. And that is part of the gifts that makes you who you are. It is a gift to see the world differently. It is a gift to not limit yourself to one mindset or perspective, because that truly broadens the horizon of everything that you can see, learn from, and become. Libra, right now there is a huge time of shift, and I know that you are ready for it. I feel like you might have some hesitations about calling in the support because it would finally bring about the actual change. And there's that hesitation and fear of like, yes, you want this, but when it arrives, there's going to be like, oh crap, there is that. And I understand that feeling all too well. I do not want that fear of the unknown or of that hesitancy towards change to keep you trapped in this place where you are not meant to be, my love. You are meant to be somewhere beautiful and broader, not where you are so confined and controlled. Have a beautiful day, Libra.